Hello everyone and welcome back to Around the Farm. Today's episode is called corn husking, and this is actually an event that took place back in October, and I'm just finally getting around to putting the video together, I guess. This is the South Dakota State Hand Corn Husking Contest. This is maybe something that a lot of you have never seen before, and it's something that I've been involved in for a number of years now. And it's just a really cool way to kind of preserve some history and meet some older people, and it's just a lot of fun. So the first thing you do is when you sign up, you get this card here that's got your name and everything on it and your category. And then you go wait at what they call a field, which are the different areas that they have set aside. And then you just pick corn by hand, and you have to pick it and then husk it and then throw it into the wagon. And the younger kids pick for like 10 minutes, and then most of the classes pick for 20 minutes. But it just, kind of the way they used to do it. And here's the GoPro video of me doing it, and I use a corn hook. A lot of people aren't using the corn hook, but it's a deal that straps on your hand, and it's really nice because it helps you open the sheaths a little bit. But the corn was pretty dry this year, and so I didn't need to use it a lot of the time, but it was nice to have if I did need it. I also had a pretty messed up wrist at the time, and so I definitely didn't do as good as I could have because my wrist was in a lot of pain, but it was still a fun time, and I'm glad I did it, and I hope to come back and do even better next year. The nostalgia of this event is really probably the coolest part for me because you're picking corn by hand, and it's getting thrown into a wagon that's being pulled by horses, and just kind of a cool way to relive the past. And then not a lot of kids get involved in stuff like this, and so it's really cool for me to be able to do this and kind of continue on with the preserving the past. But here's the rest of my 20-minute pick in super speed. And let me tell you, 20 minutes is a long time when you're picking the corn like that. But what I do is I kind of get a song in my head, and then I just kind of think that song to myself, and it seems to make the time go a bit faster. So the other helpers that are necessary for this contest is a timer, somebody that's running a stopwatch, and then as you can see in the corner there is a gleaner. And the gleaner is the person that goes behind, and anything that gets left on the stalk is counted against you, and so then they check for anything that's left on the stalk and they put it in a separate bucket. And then when you're done picking, you gotta unload your wagon onto the scale. And this is all kind of a cool process too, because it's all horse powered, and they got an old what I call a potato scale. But they got the scale, they weigh it all up, and then if you have any husks on it, they take the husks and they have a math formula that they use for figuring out the deductions for the husks. But then the elevator there is actually horse powered, and so it's really kind of cool to have all the old horse stuff.
Yeah, the bruises go away in a week. That's part of the agreement they sign when they get here.
So if this is something you're interested in, many states have a competition, and then there's also a national competition. And so I would strongly encourage you to look into it if it's something you're interested in, and find out where it's at in your state, and go participate. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and check back for more.